Hey guys, welcome to another session of Epic 7. We're gonna do another arena video here. This defense that I'm hitting, or this style of defense, predominantly with the Harsetti, the light Maru, and Setsuka. The frontliner, they might run a BBK, or as is in this case, the Yuha. I kind of wanted to create this offensive team because I found this to be very consistent. Now, I'm sure there's RNG or edge cases that haven't covered or I won't cover here in the video, but as you will see near the end of this fight, actually till the end of the video, so I'm doing a voiceover video on gameplay. To the end of the video, I have like 35 like streak, and most of the time I'm selecting it into this team, right? See, I wanted to stress test this. Now, as I'm recording this video and when I upload it, I'm pretty sure I'm like a week late. The meta's slightly changing. People are also getting ML Ross, which is a whole other beast in and of itself. You can't really do the same tactic with it, to be honest. But that being said, I think this team going into the, like I said, the 4 heroes, Yuha or BBK in the front, it's pretty consistent. So I'm pretty sure, just like every arena defense, it will be top players in Legend who have successful defenses. People are going to start copying it, and it's going to trickle down all the way down to all the way to like Challenger, assuming that the Challenger player is not AFK. But if you're watching this, you're not just watching it for my voice. You're watching this because you probably want to do Arena, but you probably want to find different tech to do it either consistently or fast. Now, unfortunately, I haven't figured out like a cleave team for this, so unfortunately that won't help. I'll of course show my gear and stats at the end of the video. But as I walk through this, you already saw the first fight. With Yuha, it takes a bit longer just because most of the time they have Holy Sack. And with Luna on the team, Yuha is just beefier anyway, even if you seal her. Now the whole point of this with Aram and Maru is that you want to get Luna to... You kind of just want to press buttons when it's BBK's turn, but you want to ideally get Luna to be able to soul burn seal. And that will usually shut off this entire team. So you're gonna see different types of, CR, just because Harsetti's on the field. This one you saw that setup, and again, I'm kind of talking over it without teaching the setup. But if you need to rewatch it, watch it. These video clips, these fights are specifically to show different edge cases because it's Harsetti, so you can never know what kind of turns you'll have. And this one I'm just showing the cadence in terms of how often this team comes. I think I select the bottom one. Or maybe top, I don't know. It honestly makes no difference. Again, as you'll see at the closing of every single round, I keep it just because the streak is shown there. I think for this clip I actually put it in front, so I think it's already a higher sequence, like one of the higher ones. Like 33 or something. I think you see it there. But this one, because I have... So I think I checked the CR for this one. No, I don't. I just seal because I think I know that Maru is coming after. Realistically, you just don't want them to cleanse the seal. If you have a turn where their Maru goes first... Oh, they do cleanse the seal into this turn. Okay, so this is actually the worst case scenario, right? But I have my Maru on Soul Constellation, so at least, even if they don't have Seal, so the evasion still applies from Setsuka's passive, there's still a very high chance for you to hit, right? And then this one I got lucky, I hit the 2 that really matters. And the Setsuka, even with her artifact, she just doesn't have high evasion. Yeah, so you see how this plays out. I think I push up, yeah. So because I want to be able to seal this BBK, hopefully, so that she doesn't do extra damage. Although I have to say, without Soulburn, I don't think any defensive BBK can kill, even if they have the ignore, yeah, even that summer photogenic or whatever. Even if she wasn't sealed, I've never seen a BBK be able to kill, and I'm pretty sure those are full damage BBKs doing S3. Just because it's lacking soul burn. I think that's a really big thing. The slow burn just increases so much damage that she could probably have wiped my Muru for sure, and maybe my Aram. So Harsetti goes first again. Because Harsetti's on the field, you have no control. But with the Aram, you have really good CR manipulation, of course, reset when you need. So you can reset a cleanse, or you can reset a seal, or you can reset even BBK's S3, depending on what you need. But basically you have two pushers, one with Muru, and then she's the cleanse as well. That's needed into Setsuka ideally. So this one, I didn't get the seal because I couldn't... Actually, wait, why did I choose to do that? I guess I could have pushed Luna up. Oh, I didn't, I see, because Aram hasn't gotten a turn. Yeah, that's why. And because of Aram's passive, you get that extra soul for BBK while still saving the 20 souls for Luna to be able to seal. Like, the most ideal, like, theorycraft is that you go Luna, Muru, BBK, and then Aram, and do another BBK or something. But again, like I said, I think the one with Muru on your team, it's almost impossible for them to kill. I think I even fight some Hua-Yangs. I'm not quite sure if it's in this one, but I've had defenses where I think it's not the frontliner, but there is a substitute for the damage dealer being the Shadow Hua, Dark Hua-Yang. And it still doesn't matter. Yeah, she might be able to kill my two light heroes right away, because she ignores the damage share. But it's still not enough. BBK is generally strong enough, especially after attack buff and like 0 HP, as you're always pretty much on 0 HP as long as she's in front line. Taking the damage, taking that Ori's damage from other stuff, counterattacks from Hua. So you'll be set with a 1 HP Immortal with an attack buff. And depending on the turn, maybe you have the what's that buff called? Fury? Whatever. The one that Aram says. Vigor, that's the name. So again, for generally when there's a long arena video, I tend to cut really early just so I can speed up the clips, but this one again I want to showcase that I have not failed it. Now, like I said, I think there's enough RNG that you're mitigating with the 4 heroes here that there should be no reason for you to lose. So that's 33 victories there on the top. But that's not saying that you can't. Like, that's not saying that you can't ever lose. I'm just thinking that the percentile is probably very low. Based on my rate of, you know, a streak, maybe let's say 5% chance of losing. But again, so see, so if I go Muru and I push up here, this is a good study point. Muru will go, but because my team in terms of CR was already higher, and it wouldn't really matter because at this point if Setsuka got the turn and she blinded me, then I can use Aram, reset my Muru, and then cleanse again. Like if I really want to cleanse the blind. And because Aram has a speed buff as well, sometimes if you see, let's say Setsuka right there and my Luna were both 98% CR, I have a speed buff, so theoretically I would get the turn anyway. So that's why I didn't push up someone else. Here I'm blinded on BBK. I chose the S1, it seems. I did resist that. That was kind of lucky because if I do get feared there and I miss my BBK turn, that's gonna just be really bad. But because I sealed the Muru, she wouldn't get the CR boost. But I had to take this shot here because I saw that Harsetti was going first, so she could have stunned. I didn't pay attention to the artifact. She could have stunned, and if she stunned, that was a waste. So no one benefited from Aram's S3 except BBK in that case. Because they're all sealed, so the passive for the extra evasion is not there. So all of the evasion was coming from 50% from the hit chance debuff. So like I said, like, I mean, this is, I remember like a year or two ago, I started posting a lot of arena videos and was just cleave. But that was just because I had the gear, I had the heroes to do it, and it was just fun, right? Who really wants to do arena like this? So I'm saying, like, if you're watching this video, you're not watching because you want to clear arena fast. You're watching because you want to clear arena. Now, I've been finishing Amp 2, 3, maybe sometimes 4. But like at the end of the week, and I just run all my flags and I'm done and I close the game. So my defense is doing like a-okay, like maybe 20-30%. This one, oh yeah, this one was pretty scuffed. It's just because there's no way I could lose here because I have so much good turn cycling and healing from Aram. I eventually like whittled them down, but this one was my longest one. Just because Yoho is actually really annoying when she could reset that S3. But like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the team here, like, you're watching this just because you want to do your arena, that's it. But if you have a decent defense team, and you do consistent offense, like, even if you got knocked down to like champ 3 or whatever, because I'm always on like a 20-30 streak or whatever, if I can keep that up, all I need to do is like hit once or twice and I'm back in amp. Because your points are going up so fast, right? So it's good for the Skystone. My point is this, it's good for Skystone. I'm free to play. I've been free to play for a very long time now, at least almost 2 years, ever since I moved to the US. So this is a good way. Anyways, time for the hero showcase. So realistically, there's only those four heroes that I'm showcasing. Yeah, this would be like a Muna cleave. This would be like this. You just cleave this, like, and there's no way they win unless that Tenny is faster than you, or the Muru, I guess. But let's just assume you have really fast Luna. But let me go to this team. So for this team, I actually bought another Luna. Yes. She is. I feel like at this point I should just buy her freaking figurine thing. I remember when my brother, he's actually like, he doesn't even play Epic 7 anymore, but he's like, oh lol, like Emma Luna has like a figure or whatever. I was like, oh wow, that's actually pretty good. But I've always wanted the blue one just because it was like limited. Anyways, long story short, I have a new Moon Luna here. Obviously no imprints. All my imprints are in the other Luna and also my blue Luna, right? So and unfortunately, Draco Plate is not that good for me to pull more blue Luna, so I can imprint this one. But at this point, New Moon Luna is pretty good. So for this team, because I'm gonna bring her into Harsetti's, I just decided to pack her with HP, some effectiveness. But as you see with this, oh wait, someone taught me this on my YouTube. I think it was Adrian or something. Shout out to you, bro. He was like, click that freaking magnifier thing. Hey, there you go. There's all my stats. I was to do it old school. But that's really all you need. Like, you don't even need that much. Don't even think about it too much. Effectiveness is only really good because I want to get that defense break sometimes, or sometimes maybe I can't soul burn or something. Like I fought an Alvera defense team, pretty much similar, except the damage dealer is, the frontliner is replaced with Alvera, and she has the soul stealing artifact, which is super annoying. But that's where this effectiveness kind of comes in. It can potentially debuff the other hero. So that's Luna. Man, how does it... I did a live stream yesterday complaining about how bad the UI is still. For those of you who don't agree, trust me, it's pretty bad. Let's go to Aram. Is it because I clicked this magnifying glass? Oh, it's because I clicked the magnifying glass. If I go back, oh, okay, never mind. This is my Aram. Nothing that special. I don't know if there's like a meta build for her, but this was the build I used ever since she was released. Now when she was released, I used her predominantly just to pair with Blue Hua Ahmed Strays. But with this type of stat, I mean, it's not that insane. If you take a look, the gear score is like actually atrocious. Maybe I should upgrade her because now I see that, you know, she's actually really good. But I don't think it's necessary. I think she almost functions like a Tamarine non-PvE version, whereas like it's almost anything can work, you know what I mean? But I think there are some thresholds you want to hit. I think having some speed is good. You could have ER if you could spirit, but again, functionally, I just bring her into Harsetti, so you really didn't need the ER, and then you're just nuking them down. What else is my team? Oh yeah, Muru, not a huge deal either. Again, the immunity might not even be necessary for how I run her, but at this moment, this is pretty good. The reason why I run Soul Constellation is not because I run her on a defense team thinking that I will cut the turn from people trying to cleave me. It's not. Realistically, it's only to control the fight when I'm fighting those Setsuka Muru defenses. It's so that I guarantee I can cleanse after they debuff, or I can push as soon as Muru pushes, in that kind of sense. That's the only reason why I'm running it. It's actually more offensive than defensive. I've seen defensive Lady of the Skills being at like, you know, 300 speed or whatever. They still can't cut the Muna paired with Frida, right? So it's not. I'm personally not for it. Oh wait, I can max. No, I can't max this. Yeah, 27 is the max that you can do. So I personally don't think it's worth it to run on a defense unless you have like a 310 Muru or something. Maybe that gets worth it. But let me just quickly show the stats here. Again, nothing amazing. Support heroes, it's hard to justify. Well, it's hard to really get like 100+ gear score for the support heroes. And then lastly, I got BBK. So this BBK. So this BBK was showcased in my previous video, and at that time I run her on an attack neck, and it was only like 300 crit damage. And I was saying that, oh, that extra attack, whatever, is really good paired up with blue flan. But because I'm running this kind of offense now, I needed the extra damage in terms of the crit damage to max it to 350. What am I doing? Just do this. Again, just because you're a full-on damage dealer, the gear score doesn't necessarily matter. Because if you're just calculating the crit rate, crit damage, gear score on a destruction set, you're never going to max it out. In terms of if you have like 100 gear score per gear on your damage dealer gear for a BBK, you'll have wasted stats for sure. You'll have like ER. Well, you could say that ER is not wasted. You have ER, you have defense, you have health, you have something else, because the makeup of the stats itself, you're gonna cap at 100, 350. And as you can see, like there's quite a bit of flat attack in my gear here. And I don't know how much more flat attack I can maybe, like, if let's assume you take out the what do you call it, speed's gear score and put it all into flat attack. Yeah, maybe you can min max and get a bit out, but if you look at the stats I have here, nothing is wasted damage stats outside of low rolling like attack percent. That's the only thing that it can be worth the 100 gear score if you're gonna invest into like a crazy BBK. But anyways, I don't need to go into that. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this one. I will try to think of a comp once I get ML Ross, and once I actually read what his skills do, then I could probably think of it. And after this video, I'm gonna record some other videos, which I'm gonna bring back RBTL, and apparently some of you guys are pretty excited about that. Woo! If you guys enjoyed this video and this is helpful, please leave me a comment, leave me a like. Consider subscribing to YouTube. If you want to chat with me in person, come to my Discord. I'm mostly in the general section now. I think I'm gonna start downscaling my Discord channels. It's easier to moderate and stuff, but I'm always in general. So if you want to say hi, if you want to talk to me, you want to hear what I'm up to, feel free to drop in the Discord server. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.